care of yourself. And we'll begin with our pranayama deep breathing. Interlace your fingers, cross your thumbs, tuck your knuckles underneath your chin. Ground through your feet. Engage through your legs, pulling up through your knees and your thighs. Squeeze your glutes, push your hips a little forward, abdominals in. Stand up nice and tall. Empty your lungs to prepare. Inhale. Inhale through your nose. As you start to fill your lungs, lift your elbows high to frame your face. Keep your shoulders down, gaze forward. Exhale, use your knuckles, guide your chin back. Open up your mouth. It's a loud ha sound, forcing the air up towards the ceiling using your abdominal muscles. Squeeze your elbows, lungs empty. Inhale. Start to bring your chin level as you lift your elbows high, a little bit back to open up through your chest and rib cage, lungs full. Exhale, stand up nice and tall, spine straight, just bend your head back, look back with your eyes, force the air out as you squeeze your elbows together. Inhale, chin level, eyes focused, weight back into your heels, strong through your legs, lift your elbows high, lungs full. Exhale, head back. Big, loud exhale. Keeping your elbows high, pull them a little bit forward to stack your shoulders over your hips. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lungs empty. Inhale, so it's a 6 count. Inhale and exhale, taking your time, filling up your lungs. The slower you go, the better. Exhale. Using your abdominal muscles, your diaphragm to force the air out. Wrap your rib cage, your elbows together. Inhale. So elbows stay high. They never go below parallel. Lift up high, fill your lungs. And then exhale, keep your chest lifted, your elbows lifted. Just wrap them around in front of you. Palms, wrists, forearms, elbows touch, lungs empty. Just a couple more in our first set here. So a little constriction in the back of your throat creates that snoring sound, that vibration, warming up your body. Exhale, head back. And then you force the air out, releasing some toxins, preparing yourself for class, elbows touch. Last one, big, full, deep inhale, pull the breath in slowly, stretch the intercostal muscles, open up through the rib cage. Exhale, head back, open through the throat, force the air out, look back with your eyes, squeeze your elbows to touch, change, arms by your side, moving into a stillness in between the postures. So eyes focused, chin level, breath normal, in and out through your nose. Second set, interlace your fingers, maybe you swap the opposite thumb on top, knuckles underneath your chin. Shoulders relaxed, eyes focused, strong through your low body. Inhale, lift your elbows high. Pull the air in, slowly, gradually, taking 6 counts to fill your lungs. Exhale, 6 counts to empty. Abdominals force the air out, diaphragm working here. Elbows touch. Inhale, so we pull the breath in slowly, trying to increase the capacity of our lungs. Over time, more and more and more air in. Exhale, slowing the breath down. Big, forceful exhale, elbows touch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, just a few more. So chin presses into your knuckles, opening up through the finger joints. Lift your elbows high, shoulders soft. Exhale, use the knuckles, push the chin back. So even working the hands, the finger joints, squeeze the elbows to touch. Inhale, shift the weight back to your heels, pull up through your legs, lengthen through your spine, stretch up tall, lungs full. Exhale, keep the lift in your chest, your elbows, swing them out in front of you, force the air out using abdominals, elbows touch. Last one, make it your biggest. Deep as full as breath, taking as much air as you can. Even at the top, hold it, taking a little bit more. And then exhale, completely release all the air out of your lungs, deflating them. Elbows touch, lungs empty. Change, arms down by your side, right back to your stillness and breath. Moving into our half moon, Ardha Chandrasana with hands to feet, Hatha pose. Strong through your legs, inhale and up over your head. Interlace your fingers so it's a steeple grip, thumbs crossed. Weight back into your heels. Move back so get a little more full body view. Weight back into your heels, engage through your knees, squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, abdominals in. Stretch up tall, slowly bend your body, right and left, right and left. So doing a little diagnostic work, checking in with your spine, getting some lateral motion here, the hips moving side to side. So this is the warm up for our half moon posture as you move through center, stretch up tall. So always lengthening the spine before you move it, and then stop in the middle. Shift the weight back to your heels, hips forward, abdominals in, upper body back. Take an inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, reach up and over to the right as you push your hips to the left. Come down in a straight line so you're not leaning forward or back. Everything is nicely stacked and supported. Legs are straight, arms are straight. Weight equally distributed through both feet. And then come down until you feel that resistance. Breathe into the left side body. Work to calm your breath, your face, soften your gaze. Then readjust alignment. Left hip a little forward for most of us. Right shoulder forward. Pulling your body into a plane, front and back. Hips forward, shoulders forward. Chin up a little bit. Open your throat. Press your biceps to your ears, your palms to each other. Inhale to lift through your rib cage. Exhale, push your hips to the left. Reach your hands to the right if you've got more room. Come down and push. 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 Change, back up to the center. Legs strong, hips forward, abdominals in, upper body back. Take a big inhale, reach up, lengthen the spine first. Exhale, come down until you feel resistance. Stretching up the right side of the body. Weight equally distribute through both feet. Shift the weight a little back, hips forward, upper body back. Lift your chin, look for your throat if you have a mirror in front of you. And then use your left hand, lengthen the right side body. Breathing into that stretch, calm, breath is regular. Right hip forward, left shoulder forward. Find that engagement through your abdominals. Hold that tight. Keep your breath calm. Eyes focused. Palms pressed. Lengthen through your rib cage. Stretch up and press. Hips to the right. Come down and push. 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 Change. Back up to the center. Release your head, let it fall back onto your shoulders. You're going to roll it around a little if you need to take a warm up here. And ground through your feet. Take an inhale to lift your chest. Exhale, start to draw your arms back. So fingers pointing towards the back wall. Let your eyes follow where your fingers are pointing. Shift your hips a little forward, lift your chest up, draw your arms back. Our first back bend, so always taking it easy. In the first one, this is a natural range of motion, but making sure you're just going far enough that you can maintain a calm breath in and out through your nose. Eyes back, arms back, look back, change. Inhale back up. Find length through your spine as you reach up. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Keep your biceps next to your ears. Legs can bend when you need to. Place your hands onto the mat. We'll take another warm up for this posture. Bend the knees right and left, right and left. Maybe a deep squat where you keep your opposite foot onto the mat. Make some synovial fluid moving through the knees, the ankles, the hips. Padahastasana, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees deeply. Take your hands, reach around behind you. Maybe you can step with your heels onto your fingertips. Otherwise, slide your hands up a little further. We're trying to find an upper body and lower body connection. So sandwich your stomach to your thighs, your chest to your knees best you can. Work your elbows around. Maybe just find the tips of your fingers. Working elbows towards each other. Release the entire weight of your head.
Roll your weight forward and then start to pull with your biceps to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Working to find a stretch all the way up the back of your legs from your ankles to your coccyx while keeping the upper body, lower body connected, and finding a stretch through the spine, lifting your hips up a little higher, slide your rib cage down your thighs, reach the top of your head for the tops of your feet. Roll the weight a little more forward, push down with your heels, lift up with your strong biceps, working the legs just a little bit straighter to find that stretch. Change, hands together, biceps next to your ears, hinge all the way up. Release your arms down by your side, right to your stillness and your breath. We'll take second set, a little bit faster this time. Inhale, arms up over your head, interlace your fingers. Maybe your opposite thumb crosses on top. Shift weight back to your heels, strong through your legs. Bring your hips forward, engage your abdominals, upper body back. Stretch up tall, reach up and over to the right. Push your hips to the left. Come down to that place where you left off. Maintain a calm breath, eyes focused. Breath in and out through your nose. Then shift your weight back. Left hip forward, abdominals in, right shoulder forward. Gaze focus, push. Breathe into it, push, and push. Change, inhale back up. Strong engagement through the legs, abdominals in, upper body back, chin level, stretch up tall. Push the hips to the right, reach up and over to the left. Come down, find that place where you left off, breathing into the resistance to open up the side body a little bit more, stretching from your ankle to your fingertips, creating a half moon shape. Breath calm, come down and push, 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 change. Back up to the center, head back. Look up at the ceiling, take a full inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, draw your arms back. So hips come forward, chest comes up, arms come back, creating compression through the back of your spine. Look back, reach back, go back. Change, inhale up. Biceps next to your ears, hinge at your hips. Backward bending to forward bending. Always take your time, move into it. And we'll take another warm up. Bend and wiggle, move it around. Reach your hands behind you. Step onto your fingers or grab your calves. Work your elbows a little bit closer. Keep the stomach on the thighs. Relax your head. Roll the weight forward and start to pull. Pulling is the object of stretching here. Working to find a stretch up the backs of the legs and down the spine, all over 360-degree back body stretching. Change. Arms and ears together, fingers interlaced. Inhale back up. Arms by your side. Take a breath here, feel the length you've put into your spine. You've moved it in 4 different directions. Now we'll warm up the legs, lower body, Utkatasana, awkward in 3 parts. Take your right foot, step to the right. You could always measure, it's 2 doubled up fists. And you want your feet parallel to each other, as if you're standing on skis. Heels are right behind your toes. Then lift your arms up, bring them shoulder height, shoulder width. I'm gonna turn sideways here. Shoulder height, shoulder width, elbows locked, triceps engaged, palms down, fingers squeezed. Take an inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, sit down and back, as if you're sitting into a low chair behind you. Check your feet, sometimes come out of alignment. Keep your feet, knees, arms 6 inches apart. This is Tucker, he likes to join me for yoga. Shift the weight back into your heels. Pull your abdominals in, lift your chest up so you've got a little bit of an arch in your spine. Reach your fingers forward and then retract your shoulder blades to lift your chest a little more. Eyes focused, chin level, breathe in. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Change, inhale back up. Strong through your arms, come high up onto your toes. Push your heels forward. So first balancing posture, lock your gaze on something. Bend your knees and lower your hips over your lifted heels. Your heels start to lower, that's where you stop. One day working thighs parallel to the mat. Spine is straight, shoulders right over your hips. Keep pushing your heels forward, lift your knees up, chest up. Change, inhale back up, lower your heels down. Inhale your heels just a little bit up and squeeze your knees tightly together. So your knees lock to act like brakes to slow you down. And then slowly begin to lower yourselves as if you're sliding down the wall behind you, hips and shoulders in one line. Knees stay lower than your hips, so a little downward slope there. Spine straight, arms parallel to your thighs, as if you're holding a box. Squeeze your knees, slow as you went down. Inhale back up. Open up your knees, lower your heels. Right foot back to left, arms by your side. Big inhale and exhale. So working the big muscles here, warming them up. Second set, right foot steps right back into the spot you left off. Feet parallel, arms up, strong and engaged. Focus, chin level, inhale. Exhale, sit back, sit down, sit way back. See if you can sit just a little bit lower this time, shifting the weight back. Maybe even bring your stomach to your thighs and then just slowly peel your chest up over time. A little bit of arch in the spine, standing back bend. Change. Inhale up. Focus one spot. Squeeze the fingers. High up onto your toes. Push your heels forward. So nice and tall through the spine. Bend your knees. Keep that length in your spine, the lift in your chest. And slowly start to lower. Heels forward. Knees up. Spine straight. A little bit of wiggling, a little bit of shaking is part of the balance. Change. Inhale back up. Lower your heels down. Third part. Lift your heels up slightly. Bring your knees together. Lengthen your spine. So nice tall lift in the chest, eyes focused, slow as you can, lower down. Lowering down one day until your hips are just hovering slightly over your heels. So keeping the hips a little bit higher than the knees. Spine straight, arms straight, chin level, eyes focused. Squeeze your knees and slowly lift all the way back up. Straighten your legs, open your knees, heels down, right foot to left, arms by your side. Moving right into that standing Savasana, focus and stillness. Moving into our Eagle Gardasana pose, opening up the joints, arms over your head, palms touch. Swing your right arm under your left and cross at your elbows, maybe again at your wrists, palms to palms. You can grab shoulders, so you're working to stack the elbows, eventually pulling them towards each other. Maybe you grab a thumb. So take a moment, work your hands around, maybe a little massage for your wrists. Working your hands one day to the middle of your face, fingers below your nose, so pulling your elbows down. Sit down and back into your chair pose. Lift your chest, stay low with your hips. Lift your right leg over your left, so you cross at your thigh. Maybe one day you wrap around. You can keep your foot ankle to ankle connection, pointing your big toe down to the mat. Shift your weight back into your left heel. Bring your knees a little to the right, elbows to the left. Send your hips back. Pull your abdominal muscles in. Lift your chest. Focus one spot. Squeeze the legs together. Tailbone back, chest up. Pull the elbows down. Change. Right foot to left, arms up. Second side, you swing left arm under right and cross at the elbows. Take a moment. Find the hands to the middle of the face. Elbows down. Sit down into your chair. Lift your chest. And stay low with your hips. So we want to just lift the leg as high as we can and then wrap as tight as we can. Everybody's a little different. If you've got the double wrap, push the top of your foot into the back of your calf. No space for lighter air. Shift the weight back into your right foot. Lift your chest up. Send your tailbone back. Belly in. Knees a little to the left. Elbows to the right. Squeeze everything in towards the center and then pull it down. All skin to skin contact is nice and tight. Squeeze and compress. Change. Left foot to right. Arms over your head, palms touch. Right into second set, right under left, cross twist wrap. Sit down low. Sit down maybe an inch lower Lift your chest, lift your right leg over your left, cross, twist, and wrap. Shift the weight back, lift the chest up, pull everything to the center. One line of energy, pulling, squeezing tightly, compressing the joints. Lift your chest, pull your elbows down. Change, right foot to left, arms up, second side, left under right. Sit down low, lift your chest, left leg up and over. So the lower you sit, the easier it is to wrap your leg. And then we compress, opening the 7 major joints of the body. Squeeze the lower body, pull the abdominals in, a little bit of a standing back bend, elbows down. Change, left foot to right, arms up, palms touch, arms by your side. Moment of stillness. Then you can have a drink of water if you'd like. Always drinking water as you need it. Just trying to avoid drinking water during your postures, your savasanas. We'll move into our standing one-legged balancing postures. So we're balancing on one leg, always making sure that your leg is nicely engaged. So instead of locking out the leg or hyperextending, you want to lift up through your kneecap. So engaging those muscles, pull up through your thigh muscle. So nice, tight to support you. We'll start with standing head to knee. So shift the weight to your left leg, safely engage the muscles, lift your right leg up. So thigh parallel to the mat. You want your knee level with your hip. Pull your toes towards you, engage through your abdominals, and then you round down. Working to interlace your fingers underneath the ball of your foot. Get a tight webbing to webbing grip, thumb included under your foot. Engage the muscles of your left leg again. So they're fast firing muscles. We have to continuously remind ourselves to engage them. Pull the abdominals in to support this forward rounding. If you're ready for more of a challenge, you can slowly start to kick from your hip through your heel, your right leg forward. Working to feel stretch up the back of the right leg. Using your hands to pull your toes back. Eventually, one day, both legs straight and upside down L shape. You can move on, pulling your elbows down below your calf. No matter where you are in this posture, hold and focus. Breathe. Change. Reverse your way out one step at a time. Feet together, arms by your side. Second side. Transfer all your weight to your right leg. Pull up through your right leg. Strongly engage the muscles. Lift your left leg up. Pull your abdominals in. Round down. Find your grip. Find that tight grip. Using that instead to support your foot, to slowly guide it out when you're ready. You can use your fingers to pull your toes back, creating flexion in your ankle. Engage the muscles of your right leg. If you're ready, you can slowly start to kick. So kicking from your hip through your heels, so your heel stretches forward to avoid your hips going back. Keeping the hips in line. Pull your toes back, kick your heel forward. It's okay to have your left leg bent, but we want to keep our standing legs solid, locked out. If your legs are straight in an upside down L shape, you can begin to bend your elbows down. Squeezing your elbows in towards each other, focusing one spot. Change, slowly reverse, one step at a time, feet together. You can bring your hands to your low back if you'd like to do an assisted back bend. Second set, weight to your left leg. Lift your right leg up, round down. Find your grip. If you're ready to move forward, moving forward. But always making wise decisions, listening to your body, moving forward when you're ready. Always let the form come first. Final phase of this posture, you can tuck your chin to your chest, your forehead to your knee. And then slowly reverse your way out, one step at a time. Moving on to the left side, weight to your right leg. So spread your toes wide, pull up through your left leg. Pull up through your right leg. Round down, find your grip. Focus one spot. Keep your breath moving in and out through the nose. If you're ready, moving forward, kicking the heel forward. Feeling that stretch up the back of both legs. Moving on when you're ready. So as you bend your elbows, you hollow your belly. Always engaging through the abdominals. If you're ready, final phase. You tuck your chin to your chest, your forehead to your knee. And then slowly reverse. Feet together. Hands can come to your low back. Another back bend is okay here. And we'll move into our standing bow posture. So a little bit of alignment with the arms. We want to make sure we get the shoulders right. Shift your weight to your left leg. Bring your right elbow to your waist, palm facing the ceiling. Without flipping your palm, drop it down and pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle. So you're turning your right shoulder out. I'm going to turn to the side here. So turning your right shoulder out. Inhale your left arm up, bicep next to your ear. Chin level. Take an inhale, stretch up tall. As you exhale, begin to kick your right foot into your right hand. Kicking it up and back, opening up the right shoulder, creating a back bend shape in your spine. Keep your right knee a little bit down so your hips are level. Strong through your left leg. So you're trying to find an equal kick with your right foot and stretch with your left hand. Keep your bicep next to your chin. Eventually you kick until you can't kick anymore. Your torso starts to drop down. Finding that equal stretch and kick opens your shoulders into one line, your chest to the right side. Keep coming down, keep your chest and chin lifted, chin to your shoulder, looking over your fingertips. Focus one spot, strong standing leg, body down, stretch forward, kick, 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 change. Kick to come out, arms by your side. Moving to the other side, bring weight to your right leg. Lift your left, bring weight to your right leg, lift your left hand up, elbow to your waist, palm facing the ceiling. Keep your palm up, pick up the inside of your left foot. Bring your knees to touch so your hips are level. You're leveling out your hips and your shoulders. Stretch your right arm up, bicep next to your ear. So bring it back a little bit so your chin is level. And then moving in a little bit deeper, you start to kick into your left hand. Kick as if you're sliding your shin up the wall behind you. So your knees stay in one plane, just rotating at your hips. Open up your left shoulder, stretch your right arm forward. Again, equal kick, equal reach. Strong engagement of your right leg. Right toe spread wide. Kick until you can't kick anymore, creating that back bend, that bow shape. Then your torso starts to drop down. Reach forward, chin to shoulder, look beyond your right fingertips. Stretching from fingertips, toes, opening your chest. Stretch forward. Bring your body down. Kick and kick and kick. Change. Slowly reverse your way out. Arms by your side. Big inhale, big exhale. Go through it again on the right side. Just half the time so we get right into it. Bring weight to your left leg, right hand up. Drop it down, pick up the inside of your right foot. Knees touch, hips level, left arm up. Open up your right shoulder, stretch tall, and begin to kick and reach. Equal kick, equal reach. Roll the right knee down. Toes point up. So the harder you kick, the easier it is to stay in balance. You create that bow shape with your spine. Your left hand is the arrow reaching forward. Your right arm is the strings of your bow, keeping it taut. So maximum distance from your left fingers to your right toes. Body down, stretch, and kick, kick, kick. Change. Feet together. Arms by your side. Last one. Weight to your right leg, left hand up, hand down, pick up the inside of your foot. Align your front body, right arm up, set it up, strong focus, determination. Inhale, reach up, exhale, kick and reach. As your body drops down, your leg kicks up. Keeping the hips in alignment, shoulders open up, chin to shoulder, fingers stretch forward, engage through your right leg. Roll your right big toe down. Kick, kick, body down again, kick, reach, change. Together, find your stillness in your breath. Inhale and exhale. Come to the back of your mat for balancing stick posture. This is a quick one. Arms over your head, interlace your fingers, biceps next to your ears. Bring your hips forward, your upper body back, chin level. So nice and straight here. Step onto your right foot. Point your left toes. Lock both knees. Feel the length from fingertips to toes, and then keep that length. Just start to hinge at your hips. So bring your body down and your leg up. Keeping everything straight, creating one day a capital T shape. And then finding length from your fingers to your toes. Press your palms, biceps to your ears. Look forward about 6 feet in front of you. Roll your left hip down. Stretch your left leg back. Change. Feet together, arms stay up, chin up. Step onto your left foot. Point your right toes, lock both knees, hips square. Find the length first and then start to pivot on your hips. Like a teeter-totter, as your body comes down, your leg lifts up. Hips stay level, gaze forward. Find the length, your traction in your spine, creating this capital T shape and a human tug of war. So as if somebody is pulling your fingers one direction, your toe the other, reach forward, come down and stretch, 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 change, step back, arms down. Right to stillness and breath. Second set, arms up, interlace your fingers. Stand up nice and tall. Step onto your right foot, point your left toes, and hinge at your hips. Body down, leg up, all in one piece. Come down to where you left off. Roll your left hip down. Point your left toes back. Stretch forward, body down, stretch. Reach, reach, change. Step back. Arms back, chin up, step the left foot, right toes, hips square, find the length. So even if you just go down a little, working to find that length, coordinating the movement of your body down and your leg up. Right hip down, strong through the left leg. Engage through the right leg, point the toes, body down, look forward, biceps next to your ears, arms up, leg up, stretch, reach, change, step back. Arms down. Big inhale, big exhale. Take a quarter turn, come to the top of your mat. We'll slow things down a little bit with an inversion posture. Standing separate legs stretching. Arms up over your head, palms touch. Step to the right, about 4 feet. It's a pretty big step. Anatomically, you want your wrists kind of right over your ankles, unless you know you're super flexy, and you can take a smaller step. Feet parallel or toes slightly in. Engage through your legs. Open up through your chest with a straight spine. Start to lead with your chest as you hinge at your hips. Both legs engaged, going down slowly. So this posture creates an all-over back body stretching. Once you've folded in half, hands can be underneath your shoulders, around your feet, or stepping onto your fingers behind your heels. So take the grip that works best for you. Roll the weight forward. Pull up through your knees, your thighs. Shift your weight a little more forward and then start to work your torso down. So it's either lengthening your head, releasing through the back of your neck, creating length through your spine. If you've got the grip, you can pull your elbows in towards your shins, bringing your torso in between your legs, one day forehead in between your feet. Lift your hips up, slide your body down. Change, inhale back up, arms parallel, legs straight and strong. Right foot steps to left, palms touch, arms down by your side, right to stillness, right to breath. Second set, arms up, palms touch, step to the right. With your forehead, if your head touches the mat, take a smaller step, otherwise you can take a wider step. Hips forward, upper body back, chin level, slowly hinge at your hips.
So keep pulling up through the knees and the thighs. Find your hand position. Again, if this is super intense, you can bend your knees. Maybe slide your hands down the backs of your legs. Roll the weight forward. So you want your hips over your knees, over your feet. You want to release through the back of your head so you can use that extra weight to lengthen your spine a little bit more. Notice if you're rounding in, see if you can push your chest a little more forward. And then if you've got your elbows towards your shins, you can pull a little deeper. Change, arms straight, legs straight. Inhale, back up.
Right foot to left. Arms by your side, right to your stillness. Chin level, eyes focused, breath calm. Moving into Trikonasana, our master posture in the series, arms up, palms touch. Step to the right, 4 feet. Pick up your right toes, pivot on your right heel. Your right toes face the end of your mat. Your left toes face the side of your mat or slightly in. Bend your right knee. You might take a couple of bounces here. Working your knee over your ankle, thigh parallel one day. Bring your hips a little forward, abdominals in. Stretch your arms out, reach them out wide. And then just move your arms. Bring your forearm or your elbow to the inside of your knee. Look down. You want your fingers pointing in between your big toes, second toe. So you might need to slightly shift your knee back. Now, position, you stretch your left arm up towards the ceiling. Bicep next to your ear. Your left leg is straight. Your left foot is flat to the mat. Tuck your tailbone underneath you, pull your abdominals in, and then gently push your right elbow into your knee to twist your torso, upper body back. Chin to your shoulder, lift your gaze up to the back of your left hand. Ground to your right side. Lengthen to your, ground to your right side, lengthen to your left. Stretch up, twist your upper body back. Change, arms parallel. Straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out. Bend your left knee. A couple of bounces here, probably not as warm as we usually are. Left foot forward, knee over ankle. Pull your tailbone underneath you, abdominals in, stretch your arms wide, and then tilt just your arms. Elbow or forearm to knee. Again, look down that you've got the alignment, finger pointing between your big toes. 2 heels in one line. Right leg straight, right foot flat to the floor. Push maximum weight into your left foot, and then use your elbow. Slowly rotate your torso, chin to your shoulder. Stretch your right hand up. Reach up like you can touch the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out. Change, arms parallel. Straighten your left leg, left foot in. Step right foot to meet left, arms down by your side. Right to stillness and breath. Second set, arms up, palms touch. Step to the right. Pick up your right toes, bend your right knee, sink low. And find your alignment, 2 heels in one line. Used to practice on stripes so you could find that alignment nice and easy. Now you have to check it. And then stretch your arms wide, spine straight. Without lifting your left hip, just move your arms. Notice if your left hip kind of lifts up, you get this curve in your spine. Pull your left hip down and a little bit forward. And then rotate, lift your left shoulder up and back. So using that tension of your elbow against your knee to create more rotation. Pull your abdominals in. A little more length through your spine, chin to shoulder. Round through your right foot. Stretch your left leg long, left foot flat to the floor. Twist, reach up. Change, arms parallel. Straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out. Bend your left knee. Then find your alignment. Tuck your tailbone, abdominals in. Stretch your arms wide. Move just your arms again. Your right hip pops up. Pull your right hip down and forward. So you're creating this line from the outside of your right foot all the way up to your armpit. It's an angle, and then creating another angle from your forearm in between your thigh and your torso. Elbow pushes your knee back, twist your torso, ground through the left side, stretch through the right, reach up, breathe. Change, arms parallel, straighten out your left leg, left toes in, step back, arms down. Chin level, eyes focused, keeping your energy up. And your standing separate leg, head to knee posture, arms up, palms pressed, just cross your thumbs and step to the right. A little bit shorter this step, time about 3.5 feet. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels. So right foot forward, left foot about a 45-degree angle. Bring your left hip forward and your right hip back. Arms back, chin level, and then tuck your chin to your chest. Hollow out your front side, look at your belly, and slowly round down. Keep your left hip coming forward, your chin and chest connected. Palms together, and then eventually you bend your knee and touch your fingers to the floor. So you may separate your hands, bending your knee. Find that connection between your forehead and your knee. And then once you've got that, square your hips, left hip forward, right hip back. Use your fingers into the mat to pull your forehead a little higher, and then use your forehead to push your right knee a little straighter. Pull your abdominals in, belly button all the way to your spine, creating front body compression. Bring your hands back together, straighten your front leg, hips square to the front, both legs locked. Slowly round up. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels, turn 180 degrees. Right hip forward, left hip back, arms back, tuck your chin, and slowly round down. Both legs engaged, working your inner and outer thighs, your abdominal strength, creating compression with your chin to your chest, thyroid, parathyroid. Pulling your abdominals in, fingers to the mat, forehead to your knee, bend your knee as much as you need to, creating compression between the pineal gland, your third eye point at your forehead. Fingers press into the mat, lift your forehead a little higher. Push your knee a little straighter, bring your right hip forward, your left hip back, abdominals in, round through the front side body. Straighten your front leg, bring your hands back together. Slowly round up, keeping your hips square to the front of your mat. Arms and ears together, chin comes up last. Pivot to front. Feet together, arms by your side. Big inhale, big exhale. Second set, arms up, thumbs crossed, step to the right. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels, square your hips, arms back, tuck your chin, and round down. So as if you're diving down, so hollowing out the front side body, articulating the vertebrae one at a time, opening them up. Fingers touch the mat, forehead touches your knee. If you've been practicing for a while, you can keep your hands together, thumbs crossed. Bring your fingers to the front of your right big toe. Push your knee back, square your hips, chin a little higher, using your fingers to create more rounding, all the way through your spine, pulling your belly in to create more compression. Front leg straightens, hands together, slowly round back up. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels, square your hips, arms back, tuck your chin, and round forward. Notice how your right hip wants to slide back. Keep rolling it forward. Both legs strong and engaged, chin to chest. Fingers to the mat, forehead to your knee. Push your knee back. Forehead a little higher. Square your hips, abdominals in. And breathe. Straighten your front leg, hands together, slowly round back up. Pivot to face front, right foot to left, arms by your side. Inhale and exhale. One more posture in our standing series. It's our tree posture. And then second set, we have option to move into toe. So come to middle of your mat. Shift weight to your left leg. Use your hands and pick your right foot up. So you can use both hands, just your left hand. You have to make a few circular movements here. Open up the hips just a little bit more. And then use my hands, pull your heel up towards the crease of your hip. Yours might not go all the way. And then gently letting your right knee drop down, back, and a little bit in. Push your hips forward. Level your hips. Pull your abdominals in. Stand up nice and tall with a strong locked out left leg. If you're feeling balanced, you can bring your right thumb to your sternum, elbow in tight. You can always challenge yourself if you want and bring your left hand up to meet your right. If your foot starts to slip or you feel like you're sticking your tailbone back to maintain that, just hold on to your foot. Lengthen through your spine, stand up nice and tall. Change, release your right foot to the mat. Shift your weight over to your right foot, lock out through your right leg, and lift your left leg up. And taking a moment here, so opening up the external hip rotators. So pull the heel up, let the knee fall back. Now a little movement here is maybe you gently guide your hips forward and pull your knee back. Level your hips, strong through your right leg. And bring your left thumb to your sternum, shoulders level. Spine nice and straight. Eyes focus one spot. Lengthen through your spine, tuck your tailbone slightly, abdominals in, stretch up tall, shoulders away from your ears. Change, left foot down. Moving into second set of second set of tree or toe stand, Padangusthasana. Weight to your left leg, lift your right leg up. Pull it up. If your foot is in the middle of your thigh, you're ready to go a little bit more forward. Hands can come up to your chest, or you can hold on to your foot with your left hand. Bring your gaze about 4 feet in front of you and slowly start to hinge at your hips. Maybe you just go part way. Maybe you do a little shift of your weight to your fingertips, lift your left heel, and safely bend your left knee. Walk your hands to the sides of your hips, level out your knees, lengthen through your spine, left hand to your chest, right hand to your chest, eyes lift, and you hover off your heel. Tree, continue to grow taller, looking from the waist up like you're standing on 2 legs. Toe stand, meeting tree. And change, right foot down. Shift over, left side, weight to your right leg, lift your left foot up. Left hand up to your chest, right hand up to your chest. When you're ready, moving into your toe. Tree work, everything nice and level, hips and shoulders. Tuck your tailbone, lengthen your spine. Eyes focus. So stand, moving out, reversing the way you came in, meeting tree. Left foot down, arms by your side. Take a moment, acknowledge your standing series, and we'll take a quick savasana. Taking some water, readjusting as you need to. Come onto your mat. Head facing the top of your mat, feet facing the back. So heels touch, toes fall open, palms face up, arms are pretty close to your body. You want to limit the amount of distance that your oxygen in your blood has to travel. So keeping everything in nice and tight. Your low back is down to the mat, your spine is long, chin gently tucked, nice and out the back of your neck. Eyes are focused and open, looking at one spot. Opening the front side body. And just breathe. Find stillness in your breath, in your mind, and in your body. Take a big full inhale and a big exhale. Moving to Parbamuttasana, bend your right knee, interlace your fingers around your shin, getting a nice webbing to have and grip, thumb included in the grip. So another place to practice that grip where you're not balancing on one leg. Then hands right underneath your knee, around your shin. And then pull your knee out to avoid your rib cage and up towards your armpit. Squeeze the elbows in. Relax through both feet. Relax through your left leg. Notice if you're rolling off to the right, pull your left shoulder down. Pull your right elbow in. Lengthen through your spine, chin tucked, looking down the length of your body. Then use your biceps and pull, pull, pull. Change. Release your right leg. Bend your left knee, interlace your fingers. Pull your knee up and out. So aligning your shoulder, your knee, your ankle. Right leg relax, both feet relax. And pull your right shoulder down, spine is flat to the floor. Left elbow in, chin down. Pull, pull, and pull. Change, release your left leg. Arms by your side. Bend both knees up towards your chest. Wrap your arms around. Grab them towards your elbows. If not, slide your hands down a little bit towards your forearms. And then tuck your chin to your chest so you're looking in between your forearms and your knees, lengthening out through your full spine. Pull your shoulders down, pull your hips down. Pull your knees down into your chest, massaging the internal organs, your transverse colon. Big inhale, exhale, pull. Change, release your legs, arms by your side. Right back into your Savasana. Second set, bend your right knee, interlace your fingers, maybe place the opposite thumb on top, pull your knee out and up. So using the bicep strength, open up through the hips. So pulling strongly in opposition, finding that release of the muscles around the hip. Spine long, left side of your body down, pull. Big inhale, long, slow exhale, pull. Change, release your right leg. Bend your left knee, interlace your fingers. Knee out and up. Right side relax. Chin down, elbows in, pull. Big full inhale. Long, slow exhale, pull. Using your biceps in opposition, relaxing the muscles. Pull and pull. Change, release your left leg. Bend both knees up to your chest. Wrap your opposite forearm in front. Grab for your elbows, lengthen your spine. So 4 opposing energies here, working one day to flatten the whole spine as we open up over time. Chin down, shoulders down, knees down, hips down. Change. Release your legs, arms by your side. Moving into our first sit-up. Flex your feet back. You know, always an option to just roll over if you're dealing with back issues. So toes back towards your face, arms over your head. Cross your thumbs, spread your fingers wide. Notice as you lift your arms over your head, your chest lifts, pull your low back down to the mat. Engage through your abdominals. Heels to the mat, biceps to your ears. Inhale. Double exhale, you fold forward and pull your forehead to your knees. Using these sit-ups to gain energy, creating energy, and also a nice stretch to the backside body. Coming into our spine strengthening, turn over, lie on your belly for Bhujangasana Cobra pose. So legs together, creating one cobra tail. Palms down, underneath your shoulders, squeeze your elbows in. Push the tops of your feet into the mat, your hips down, and slowly start to peel your chest up. Compressing the muscles of your low back, pushing your hips down, lift up, squeeze your elbows in, pull your elbows back to bring your chest more forward, stretch your toes back, using the strength of your low body to lift your upper body up, lift up, look up, one more time, keep breathing, change, chin down, arms by your side, look to the right, left ear to the mat. As you exhale, release and soften into the mat. Opening up the backside body. Eyes focus one spot. Chin forward. Hands under your shoulders. Second set. Squeeze the legs. Push the hips down. Inhale, lift up. Elbows in, elbows back. Chest forward, gaze up. Roll the shoulder blades back. Squeeze the elbows in one more time. Push the hips down. Push the knees down. Push the feet down. Lift, lift, lift. Change. Lower down. Chin to the mat. Arms by your side. Lift to the left. Right ear onto the mat. So eyes focus one spot to avoid looking around, having your brain process more information. Trying to keep it nice and simple. Breath in, breath out. Locust pose in 3 parts. Bring your chin forward. Flip your palms over so they're facing down. And then lift your right hip up. Slide your right hand under. Left hip up. Left hand under. If this feels like too much on your arms, you can have your hands out to the side, palms down or fists. Relax through your left leg. Point your right toes. Lock your right knee. Stretch your leg back, your toes back, and then lift your right leg up. Keep your hip and forearm connected. So you roll your big toe up towards the ceiling. Lengthen out through the back of your leg. Lift your toes and stretch your chin forward. Change. Release your right leg. Point your left toes. Lock your left knee. Stretch it back. And lift your left leg up. Relax through your right leg. So just engaging the muscles of the left leg. Roll the left hip down. So the knee stays connected to the forearm. Sole of your foot up towards the ceiling. Push your chest forward. Change. Release your left leg down. Bring your mouth to the mat. Protect your neck. Keep your mouth on the mat. Readjust your hands a little closer to your knees. Creating more rounding to the front side body. Squeeze your legs tightly, one cobra tail, and begin to push into your hands as you lift both legs off the mat. Keep your legs nice and tight. The tighter they are, the lighter they are. Roll your weight forward, shoulders to the mat. Push your hands. Start to lift your knees, your thighs. One day hips up off the mat. Change. Slowly lower down. Release your hands. Look to the right. Left ear onto the mat. So once you get into your Savasana, totally release. Getting your bodies to quickly let go. Second set. Chin forward, lift your palms, lift your hips, slide your hand underneath. Pinky fingers, elbows towards each other, spread your fingers wide. Relax your left leg, point your right toe, lift your right leg up. Keeping the sole of your foot facing the ceiling, right big toe lifts, right hip rolls towards your right forearm. And stretch your chin forward. So you're pushing your hands and shoulders into the mat, relaxing your left leg. Change. Relax your right leg, point your left toes, stretch them back, lift them up. Roll left side body down. Chin forward, shoulders down, lift. Change, left leg down. Off to the mat, readjust your hands. Spread your fingers wide, squeeze your legs, inhale, lift both legs up. Squeeze the insides of your feet, your inner thighs together so legs are parallel. Push the hands into the mat. Roll the shoulders forward. Lift the knees. Lift the thighs, lift the hips, change, slowly lower down. We're not only working spinal strength in the upper part of the spine, we're also opening up those ropey tendons in the arms. If it feels a little tingly, just bend your elbows a little bit, wiggle your fingers. Placing our whole body weight on our arms. And it helps with arthritis, tendonitis, carpal tunnel syndrome. Parnasalabhasana, working the mid-spine, chin forward. Extend your arms out wide. If you don't have room, you can always cactus your arms or adjust them as you get up. Squeeze your legs tightly together. Push your hips down. Inhale, lift your arms and your feet up. Lift your knees up, lift your thighs up. So you're just on your hips. Squeeze your backside body together, pulling your shoulder blades together, pulling your glutes together, pulling those muscles down the mid-spine together. Look up. Open up your chest, stretch your fingers wide, point your toes, lengthen your legs, lift. Change, lower down, chin to the mat, look to the right, left ear onto the mat. Big inhale, immediately exhale, soften into your mat and release. Second set. Chin forward, arms wide like a capital T if you have room. Squeeze your legs, push your hips down, inhale, lift. So imagine somebody's got strings on their hands and their feet, and it all lifts up together all at once. Squeeze the backside body. Lift your gaze up, fingers as high as your head, toes as high as your fingers. Lift everything up and squeeze. Change. Lower down, chin down, lift to the left, right ear to the mat. We're training our bodies to immediately release, using our breath to control. Last of our spine strengthening series is bow pose. Chin forward, bend your knees, reach around, grab the outsides of your feet. Work your knees together, about 6 inches apart, like two wheels in one base. Take a big inhale and begin to kick. Kick your feet into your hands so your arms start to straighten, creating a bow shape in your back. Your toes start to lift towards the ceiling, and everything starts to compress in the back spine. Knees lift, thighs lift, roll the weight forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open up the chest, elbows straighten, wrists straighten. Toes up, eyes up, kick, 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 change. Lower down, chin to the mat, arms by your side, lift to the right, and breathe. Second set, chin forward, bend your knees, capture your feet, right about where your shoelaces would be. Adjust your knees, point your toes, big inhale, and kick. Kick up, kick back. Very similar to our standing bow pose, except we're balancing on our soft part of our belly. Kick up, kick back. 2 legs at once, open the shoulders, lift the toes, lift the knees, lift the thighs, lift your gaze, kick, breathe, kick, change. Lower down, chin down, lift to the left. That's the end of our spinal strengthening series. So not reviewing, not anticipating what comes next. In your Savasana. Chin forward, moving into fixed firm, hands under your shoulders, push yourself up to the top of your mat. So come kneeling in Vajrasana, hips to heels. Take a moment here, let the ankles and the knees open up. Then you can start to move a little deeper. Hands can come forward. You could open your heels a little bit wider than your hips. This is where you have to be mindful and make your own choices. If you've had knee injuries, you can always support yourself with a block. Maybe you keep your hands forward. As you're ready, you start to slowly lower your hips down in between your heels. Keep supported until one day your hips touch the mat. You can always adjust knees a little further apart if you need to. Tops of your feet get a nice stretch. You can move further into this. Hands can come to your feet. And slowly lower down, one elbow at a time. Always being mindful, moving into this posture slowly, taking the steps one at a time. Top of your head, right shoulder down, left shoulder down. Eventually, grabbing opposite elbows over your head, chin down, chest up, creating a back bend shape. Big inhale and exhale. Slowly reversing your way up, using your elbows to push yourself up to a straight spine. Turn around, lie down, Savasana. So creating a tourniquet effect here, cutting off the circulation through the legs. And then we stretch the legs out wide. Second set, flex your feet, arms up over your head. Pull your low back down. Inhale, sit up. Double exhale. Turn around, top of your mat. Open up your feet, lower your heels, hips down. And slowly moving back as you're ready. If you've got opposite elbows, you can pull your shoulders down a little closer to your hips. Chin down, chest up. And then just hold where you've got a little bit of tension, but never any pain. For some of us, these movements are smaller, some a little bigger. Just depends on what your body's done, the flexibility, the strength, injuries. Back into Savasana. And then we just let it all go. Preparing for our next posture, another sit-up. So gaining energy with these sit-ups. The more you put in, the more you get out. Low back down. Inhale. Double exhale. Turn around. Middle of your mat. Hips to heels. Half tortoise pose, Ardha Kramasana. Inhale, arms up over your head, palms touch, thumbs cross. So lengthen through your spine, so pull your tailbone down, belly in, chin level, biceps to your ears, slowly hinge at your hips. Keeping your biceps into your ears, gaze forward the top of your mat. Using your abdominal strength, slowly lower down, maybe your forehead touches. Then the knife edge of your fingers touch the mat. Press your palms, reach your arms forward, lift your thumbs, straighten your elbows, roll your armpits towards each other. Chin a little forward, pull your tailbone back, lengthen through your spine. Squeeze your legs together, push your hips down, engage through your abdominals, biceps to your ears. Inhale up with a straight spine. Release your arms. Turn around, lie down, Savasana. Second set, arms up, toes back, low back down. Inhale, double exhale, turn around. Hips to heels. Arms up, palms pressed, stretch up tall. Eyes forward, chin level, biceps to your ears, hinge at your hips. Take your time moving in and out of this posture. Fingers to the mat, forehead to the mat, hips back, chin a little forward, lengthen out through your arms, lengthen through your rib cage, stretch. Hands together, inhale, change. Release your arms, turn around, lie down. Savasana. Finding bigger movements in our spine. Find our biggest back bend now. Camel pose, flex your feet. Biceps to ears, heels to the mat. Inhale, double exhale. Turn around. Knees on your knees, hips over your knees, about 6 inches. Again, you can measure that. 2 doubled up fists. Tops of your feet on the floor. Bring your hands to your low back as if you are putting your hands into your back pockets. Fingers down, thumbs out. Use your hands, push your hips forward. Take an inhale to lift your chest, and then exhale to drop your head back. Opening up through your front side body, compressing your back side body. This might be far enough for you. Find a spot to focus on. Work to keep your breath calm, eyes focused. If you'd like to take it further, you can reach right hand to right heel, left hand to left heel. Getting a full palm to heel grip, fingers in, thumbs out. I'm not going to do that today because I'm not super warmed up on my spine. And if you feel comfortable with it, moving forward on your own, use your grip around your feet to push your hips to stack over your knees. Lift your chest up, look back, change. Hands to your hips, slowly lift your spine up straight. Chin level, hips down, turn around, lie down, Savasana. So biggest back bend, front body opener. Yeah, releasing some toxins here, turning the body inside out. So it's really common to just feel a little bit like a big flush. Breathe in, breathe out. Second set, feet back, arms up, belly in, inhale. Double exhale, turn around. Kneeling in the middle of your mat. Knees can be a little bit wider this time if you'd like. You can always lift your toes up to make your heels more accessible. Hands to your low back. Push your hips forward and lift your chest up. Drop your head back.
And most importantly, we're working here to maintain a calm breath. Always supporting your spine if needed. So compressing the backside body, but feeling that lift through your chest. So it's an all over equal compression. Slowly change.
Always keeping your spine stacked straight without twisting, coming in or out of it. Turn around, Savasana. So reverse that with rabbit pose, Sasana, moving the spine in the opposite direction. Arms up, belly in tight. Inhale. Double exhale. Turn around, hips to heels. If you have a towel, you can always fold the corners of your towel over your heels. And then grab your fingers towards each other, kind of as if you're cupping your booty. Tops of your hands onto your feet, lengthen through your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly start to round in. Bring your forehead to your knees, so you get a better grip on your heels, without moving your head around, so look if you need to first with the setup. And then slowly start to lift your hips, one day stacking your hips over your knees, putting onto the top of your head. A little bit of weight on the top of your head, but you're using your arms to support that. Chin tucks into your chest, shoulders pull away from your ears, pull your abdominals up towards the ceiling. Use your strong grip, straighten your elbows, and start to pull more weight out of your head, creasing the opening between the vertebrae. Change hips to heels, slowly round back up, spine stacks, chin up last. Turn around, lie down, Savasana. Our biggest spinal manipulations, again, because we're not in a hot room, or for most of us we're not, just being mindful that these postures might not look like they have in the past, but know you're still getting the benefits. Flex your feet, arms up, big strong inhale. Double exhale. Second set, hips to heels. Find your setup, lengthen through your spine, tuck your chin, and slowly round down. So rounding down slowly so you can get as tight of a roll as possible. Forehead to your knees. Lift your hips up like you're rolling forward, but your grip stops you. Your elbows straighten. Chin to your chest. Pull your biceps away. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. Pull your belly towards the ceiling. Lift your hips a little more. Pull and lift all the weight out of your head, rounding the back side body. Change hips to heels, slowly round up. Stack straight. Turn around, lie down. Savasana. Moving into our final stretching and twisting postures. Flex your feet, arms up. Strong sit up, belly in. Inhale, sit up. Turn and face the top of your mat. Extend your right leg out about a 45-degree angle. Bend your left knee so the sole of your left foot is at your inner right thigh. Want your knee facing up, your toes facing up. Arms over your head, interlace your fingers, making that basket grip. Stretch up tall, turn, twist, and round over your right leg. So you're going to grab around the ball of your foot and bring your forehead to your knee. So for most of this, we have to bend our knee, flex our toes back, find that grip. So this is the goal of this posture, is to create compression on the front side body. Secondarily, you can start to use your forehead and slowly start to straighten your legs, pulling your toes back towards you, kicking your heel forward. So very similar to our standing Jai Shavasana pose, where you're stretching out the back of your leg. Pull your toes back, kick your heel forward, elbows in and down. Roll the left knee down, the left shoulder down, the left rib cage down, and then pull everything in. Belly in, chin in. Change. Switch the legs out. Right leg in, left leg out. Sole of your foot to your inner thigh, placing it in there. Knee and toes straight up, arms up, stretch up tall, turn, twist, and round down. Again, bend your elbow, bend your knee as much as you need to so you can capture your foot. Pull your toes back, forehead to your knee. So creating that compression first, and then slowly you begin to work a little more length through the back of your leg. Pull your toes back, kick your heel out, forehead to your knee. Roll your right shoulder, your right rib cage, your right knee down, squaring everything up, elbows in and down. You kick your heel all the way up off the mat as you engage through your thigh. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you, lie back. And sit up. Take a moment here, you can grab your toes and scooch back. Just pull your glutes back a little bit. You take peace fingers in between your big toe, second toe. You might need to bend your knees. You're going to work your chest through so your spine is straight. Your posture might look like this. Or over time, you can start to kick your heels forward as you pull all 10 toes back towards you, keeping the spine straight. Gaze right about your toes, so you're even lengthening out the back of your neck. Keeping your heels forward. Eventually, both legs straighten. You can pull your heels up off the mat, engage through your thighs. Just a little bit of hinge in your hips, so your tailbone goes back and your chest goes forward, leading with your chest. Pulling yourself forward, bend your elbows down. One leg, stomach to your thighs, chest to your knees, forehead to the top of your feet. Change, release, turn around, lie down, Savasana. Second set, flex your feet, arms up, abdominals in. Inhale, double exhale. Stretch your right leg out, left leg in, arms up, turn, twist, and round down. Setting up with your alignment first, creating this compression, and then adding stretch when you're ready. Pull the toes back, heel forward, stretching out through your ankles, your Achilles, your calf. You push your forehead into your knee, eventually straightening out, stretching the hamstring. Left side body down, elbows in, chin to your chest, round in. Arms up, change the legs, left foot out, arms up, stretch up, turn, twist, and round down. Roll the right side body down, pull the toes back, extend your heel forward, and stretching the ankle, the Achilles tendon, the calf, the hamstring, engage through the thigh, pull the toes back, elbows in, abdominals in tight. Change, arms up, both legs forward, lie back, sit up, take a moment, adjust, elbow back, tailbone back, chest forward, get your grip, inhale, lengthen to the spine, knees can be bent and start to pull, hinging at your hips. Find that place where you're feeling that stretch, pulling all 10 toes back towards you, and then hold it and breathe. Change. Release your grip, turn around, lie down, Savasana. Final twisting, arms up, feet back. Inhale, belly in tight. Shh, shh. Double exhale. Turn and face the front of your mat. Coming into Ardha Matsyendrasana, twisting pose. Bend your left knee forward towards the top of your mat. Step your right foot over the outside of your left knee. If this feels uncomfortable, you can always straighten out your left leg. And then work your right hip down, hips level onto the mat. Stretch your right arm back behind you, so heel of your hand at the base of your spine, fingers face back. Stretch your left arm up and over. So you bring your tricep to the outside of your right knee. You grab onto your mat, or maybe you grab for your left knee. Point your toes back towards you. Push your right foot flat to the floor, ankle and knee in the same line. Right hip down, spine long, abdominals in, stand up nice and tall, stretch up tall, and then turn and twist. So again, lengthening the spine before we manipulate it. Twisting, using your elbow against your knee to rotate your torso, looking back over your right shoulder. You don't need your right hand to support. You can always take the half bind, wrapping around, grabbing for your inner left thigh. Twist, twist, twist. Change. Inhale back to center. Extend your right knee, step your left foot over. So then get that alignment, ankle and knee. Left foot flat to the mat, as if you could just step right up onto it. Point your right toes back, pull your left hip down. Left hand behind you, stretch your right arm up and over. Then working to find something to brace yourself here. Stretch up tall, abdominals in, turn and twist. So shoulders level, chin level. Roll a little to the left, bring your left hip down. Bring your right knee down. Bring your left shoulder back. Use your forearm against your thigh to twist. Low body right, upper body left, long through the spine. Twist, twist, twist. Change. Inhale back to center. Lie down in Savasana. Into stillness. Last step. Preparing to end the class with Hatha body, breathing in the front. Heels to the mat, biceps to your ears, low belly down. Inhale. Double exhale. Focus forward fold for just a moment here. And then come onto your knees, top of your mat. So sitting hips to heels in Hatha. If this doesn't feel comfortable, you can always sit cross-legged or take another seated position. Hands to your knees. So looking to keep your spine straight, but a little maybe bend, hinge forward so you can relax through your abdominal muscles. Just let them hang loose. Relax through your shoulders and your face. So take a series of exhales here. With each exhale, you snap the belly using your diaphragm to force the air out, releasing some heat and toxins. Inhale and begin. Exhale, 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 exhale. With your lips, swallow. Preparing for the second set just a little bit faster. Inhale halfway and begin. Exhale, 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 exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice work. I hope you enjoyed your practice, took good care of yourself, feeling refreshed and energized. Taking this last Savasana, lying down on your mat. You can close your eyes, spread out a little bit wider, and just find that softness, that stillness in your breath, in your mind, and in your body. Finding that adjustments that you need to so you can completely relax. And just bringing the focus right into your body, keeping any other thoughts, distractions at bay. For the next couple of minutes, so you can recover, rejuvenate, reap all the benefits of your hard work. And that stillness, relaxing the muscles, slowing things down, just focusing on breath. With each inhale, your belly rises. With each exhale, your belly falls. With each exhale, release a little deeper into the mat. Soften the muscles a little more. Relax into the face, the forehead, the eyes, the cheeks, your jaw. Relax through your throat, your shoulders. Relax through your abdominals, your hips, your thighs. Soften through your glutes, your knees. Relax your calves, your ankles, your feet. Find a peace and a calmness. And carry that with you throughout the rest of your day, moving with grace and gratitude. Have a wonderful day. Take